Kai Asakura confirms UFC forced him to fight at flyweight, right? And here's the post. Kai Asakura says he wishes he went straight to bantamweight when he first joined the UFC. Quote, you produce more power and don't lose as much muscle. My weight is heavier and my speed is faster at bantamweight. But no, I was just basically saying this Kai Asakura thing. For those that don't know, I'll tell you guys one more time. I've been saying this because Kai moved up to 135 for his last fight against some guy, man. Some guy. That guy who fainted and shit. Anyway, knocked this dude out in the first round. So after the fight, I was like, Kai Asakura, he should have signed to the UFC at 135, but knowing the UFC, they forced him to sign at 125, or they would have told him to get lost because they wanted to, have him fight Pantoja. And then they made him fight again at 25. How many fights did he have at 25, by the way? He was 0-2 in the UFC or what? Yeah, he suffered 2 losses in the UFC, both at 25. And I just think that the UFC forced him to fight at 25. Because if you look at his last fight in Ryzen, it was at 35. He was already at bantamweight in Ryzen, and he was the champion at 35. I don't know about the second to last one. Yeah, second to last fight at Ryzen was bantamweight as well. 2023, right? I mean, let's see the third to last fight. Bantamweight. So this is proof. And I had already looked into this when I was speaking about it. Fourth to last, fifth to last. Kai Asakura hadn't made flyweight. See, this is the UFC, though. They just love these knockouts and shit. They're kind of evil with it. But Kai Asakura had not made... We're still looking to see what the last time he made flyweight. Now, you guys are seeing this, right? Kai Asakura had not made flyweight in quite some time. Okay, so Kai Asakura hadn't made flyweight since 2017 before signing with the UFC. So just understand that. Kai Asakura didn't make 125 pounds since 2017. Then in 2024, he signs with the UFC and he's forced to cut an extra 10 pounds to 125. He wants his opportunity in the UFC, as the UFC knows. So, they put him in a hard place and they made him do it. And this is just proof because he goes on and he says, you produce more power and don't lose as much muscle. My weight is heavier and my speed is faster at bantamweight. So, he's very happy. He's very happy he's back up at bantamweight. And the UFC forced him. The UFC forced him to fight at 125. The UFC would not have signed him at 135. I'm telling you guys that. I'm just telling you guys. And it's not Kai Asakura. I put words in his mouth, low key. But I'm telling you guys, bro. Kai Asakura getting stopped twice is because of the weight cut. And the UFC loves to see good knockouts. And that's why they make these guys cut weight.